Hello, this is Claplop321 and this is tutorial 009, and today we're going to cover more with the string replace function, and we're going to do some more with the string length, and then I'm going to introduce you to 3 more string functions which can be used, and I'm going to kind of show how to apply them. Now first let's make an example of a string for us. So let's just do string equals and then say today I walked the dog and it was happy. Pretty simple. Now, what if I wanted to say, what if the dog wasn't happy, it was excited? So I'm going to renew the variable of the string by replacing it with a new set for it. And I'm going to say str replace, and then I'm going to search for happy, and I'm going to replace it with excited. And then I'm going to put back in the string for the subject and save, and then I'm going to echo it and save there and refresh here. Today I walked the dog and it was excited. Really simple. So what if I say this with 3 P's? Does it still replace it? Not really. It still stays the same because it has to do a direct replacement. Now, what if you wanted to say let's put another example. Let's change it from the dog and say the goat. Today I walked the goat and it was happy. And let's see, is it a fainting goat? I don't know, but today I walked the goat and it was happy. And let's do a further modification of this string by changing this dot to an exclamation mark. And save it and refresh. Today I walked the goat and it was happy. Okay, now let's comment these string replace examples out, and let's work with the one thing that I kind of showed earlier with the string length. Now I'm going to say echo strlen for string length, and I'm going to put in this string variable here and save, and it's 42 characters long. If I put another dot here, it should be 43. If I put a space here, it should be 44. But if I go strlen and then trim and get off that white space at the beginning of the function there, then it should say back to 43. As you can see, I did. And I'm going to take out this trim function here. Now, by the way, this strlen, it's registered as an integer because you can't have a part of a character, and it's not a huge number either, but it can be. Now, when it comes to numbers, you can have short, integer, or long. And long is like 64-bit, which is huge, and you don't really need to worry about that too much. PHP pretty much handles the numbers for you, unless you want to do some special things with the decimal places. Now, another example I'm going to show you here is the ability to make everything capitalized. And I'm going to take off that space here, and I'm going to say echo and then strtupper, and basically string to uppercase, and I'm going to put in here the string, and then I'm going to put on that semicolon and save it, and it's going to say today I walked the dog and it was happy, and it's got an extra dot there. That's right, I already put that dot there. I'm going to get rid of that. And well, what if I wanted to capitalize this today and this A here and this O here in the dog and save it? Well, everything's still going to be uppercase. But what about the opposite? If there's uppercase, why not lowercase? So you can just do lower. Makes the string lowercase, and it's pretty well supported. Refresh. Today I walked the dog and it was happy. Just really simple, pretty straightforward. The string goes to a lowercase. Now, that kind of leads on to the next thing of this next function of ucfirst. And what it does is it makes the first character uppercase. Now, let's say the string here and save it. It's not going to have any change because the first character is already uppercase. But if I took this and put it as lowercase, it's going to be uppercase again. Now, this can be good if you have, say, a name. Like, I'm just going to not comment that out, but let's say the name is Johnny Appleseed. Well, the second one will not be capitalized by this, but at least the Johnny part will. So I'm going to put in here name for the variable, for the string, and save it. It says Johnny Appleseed. And so if you got somebody that's like not putting in correct sentences, like for the afternoon I went and had a fun time. They just got somebody that's putting in stuff inside like your database that you're not quite sure is completely presentable, and you just want to make sure that the first character is uppercase. You can use this ucfirst function on it for the result. Like, for the afternoon I went and had a fun time. I don't know if that's correct grammar or not. I don't think it is, but and my point is quite clear that it capitalizes the first character in the variable that you put within this function. That's pretty much it for today. The recap, which I have planned for the next tutorial, is going to kind of go over all the stuff in the past tutorials. I'm going to kind of use the form. I'm going to probably use some math with no purpose whatsoever. And I'm going to include these string functions because I think it's very important that you, as a viewer, trying to learn this, it's a very important thing to learn. Because they can apply to so many things as you work with giving text back to the viewer. You should make sure that everything is formatted correctly. Now, there are some weird ones like sprint and then F, and then, or sprintf, and it works with formats, but that's not something I'm going to give out to you today because it's a bit complicated. That's it for today. Signing off, Club 321.